Today's video was sponsored by my good friends over at Spider Dude Comics. You can check out their links in the description below. You guys can save 10% off of any order by using the code JOURNOS10. This code never expires. And also, if they have any other promotions going on their website, you can always piggyback the JOURNOS10 to get that extra 10% off as well. You can search by Marvel or DC or certain ages like Silver to Golden, or your favorite characters like mine, Spider-Man. You guys could see a little bit of what they got going on here. Again, Silver Age to modern books. Stuff is extremely well priced. If you know me by now, you know that I only push those that I truly support and that I truly believe in. So again, guys, go check out SpiderDudeComics.com. You can also follow them on Instagram, and you can check out their YouTube channel by finding their link in the description below or finding their YouTube link on their website. A small group of speculators selling between each other can jack a price up, doesn't validate that a book is worth anything to general population. John, did I say Josh? John, thank you for this, John. I want to address this real quick. I do want to address this. I think there's kind of two sides to this, guys. As I usually say often, I am not one, I don't buy into the conspiracy theories. I don't buy into jumping to conclusions and pointing fingers, because that's what we do often in this community. Anytime a book sells for a record-breaking price, it's shill bidding. Like we just point the finger whenever it's something we don't like. Always. I see it happens all the time. And it's like the boy who cried wolf, you know? You point the finger and you blame and you call, you create all these conspiracy theories. It invalidates the argument for when it really happens, right? So I want to make that be known right now. Like, not everything is a shill bid. Not everything is like somebody's manipulating the market. But to John's point, we know that there are shady people out there. And we know that there are some people out there that might be able to just look at one or two sales and say, oh man, that book has jumped 4 times the value. I guess I need to pay that much now. And sometimes that does happen. That's why I always tell you guys, have patience and don't just look at the last sale or the last 2 sales. Don't. It doesn't validate, like John said here, it doesn't validate a fair market value. And oftentimes, even if there isn't shill bidding going on or somebody selling to somebody else, all it takes is 2 people in their FOMO to bid one book up. And then they set a new precedent. And then everyone gets in the FOMO. You could have a $5 book that was $5 for years. West Coast Avengers 45. And as soon as we get a reveal or something, all it takes is a few people that are up late at midnight. Oh my God, I just saw him in the MCU. $5, $10 to $150 raw. Like that. And just because 1 or 2 people bid it up, everyone else says, well, shoot, I need to get my hands on mine and I'm going to bid up past 150. Nobody ever validated that price. And we don't allow the fair market value to organically and naturally progress. We don't allow demand to meet up with the supply to meet up with demand. It's like this. Can you imagine? Say it's Wednesday, right? And it's 4th of July weekend coming up. And you're going to the cabins or something. You got a boat. You're going to the lake for 4th of July weekend. You're bringing your boat, bringing your family. and you're making hot dogs. But you go to the store and you get there and you see a huge line rushing up to the hot dogs. And people are grabbing the hot dogs, and you get there right when like 3 other people are there, and you're all grabbing the last pack of hot dogs real quick. And you're fighting over it, right? And you guys are running up to the line and you're fighting, hey, I was there first. And the cashiers or the grocery store workers are saying, guys, calm down. I know it's 4th of July weekend coming up. I know you want your hot dogs, but we're getting a new shipment in at midnight tonight, and it's going to be plenty. If you didn't get some, just come back tomorrow because you could buy a few packs. But instead of doing that, you go online and, again, this is just a hypothetical. Now the person that was there before you, in front of you, they got the last pack of hot dogs, right? Now he's listing that pack of hot dogs on eBay. And everyone else that didn't get their hot dogs are bidding a 5-pack of hot dogs up to $100, $150 for that pack of hot dogs because you need that pack. And you can't wait for tomorrow to take a little trip back out to the grocery store and wait to pay $4.99 for your pack of hot dogs. That's what we're doing with the FOMO, because if you look at West Coast Avengers 45, it wasn't like anybody was paying attention to it. And you may have only had a handful of listed on eBay. But you know damn well, right when people that had a bunch, they went and listed them. So instead of the few people fighting over the 1 pack of hot dogs, the few West Coast Avengers books, and bidding them up to 150, and then bidding the few 9.8s up to what was the 9.8 selling for? 12, 1300? Up from like $150, $200 9.8 book, if that. Now 9.8s can't even sell for, I think, $400. Why? Because everyone fought over the last pack of hot dog and didn't wait for everyone to come bring the rest of the hot dogs that were going to be available. Does that make sense? So it's not even that there's shill bidding going on or somebody manipulating the market. We're doing it ourselves. Because we need it now. And all the sellers that are sitting on these books were like, whoa, shoot, well, I didn't expect that to be a hot book. Let me go send my books to CGC to get a 9.8 and wait 6 months. And then everybody's listing their 9.8s. And now you have tons of packs of hot dogs. Now you have so many packs of hot dogs. They're, flooding out of the store, and nobody wants hot dogs because 4th of July already passed. All right, catching up on chat, guys. What do we got? If there is more interest in a book from speculators than there is from the casual collecting community, then that book will always eventually drop in value. Joseph. I guess it depends on what you define as speculator. Because let me play devil's advocate, Joseph. A speculator shouldn't be buying books after an announcement or a trailer or a casting. So that's my point. It makes no sense. I know I'm getting loud. I'm just getting excited. It's like, if you are in this game to speculate, and I've said this before, it's not that hard to put the pieces together, guys. We knew the MCU was going cosmic years ago now. You should have been bought your Nova books. You should have been bought your Warlock books. I got dozens of them. Now we know he's here. You should be buying your Quasar books, your Galactus books, your Silver Surfer books. We knew the MCU was going horror. You should have been buying your Man-Thing books, your Dracula books, your Tomb of Dracula books, your Werewolf by Night books, your, the Realm of the Mystic Arts, your Mephisto books. Not during WandaVision, though. You see what I'm saying? We knew it was going younger. Your Young Avenger books. We know Spidey's going into colleges is going to get more street level. Your Tombstone books, your Kingpin books, before we even knew that D'Onofrio was coming back into the MCU proper. If you are a speculator, you are not, or you should not be buying books after an announcement, a trailer, a casting, an option, period. You should be ahead of the curve and sitting on them, and you should be selling. If you are a true speculator, you should be selling when you get an announcement and a casting and a trailer. It makes no sense. So, while I understand, Joseph, what you're saying, how do we define speculator? Because if you are defining yourself as a speculator and you're waiting for all these factors to happen, you're doing it wrong. And look, there's no right or wrong way to collect comics, but if you're in it for money and we're talking investments, there is a right and wrong way to invest, because losing on investments is doing it wrong.